Marth, probably.
Well, I meant who's playing against. 'Cause, dude, Jude can
Jigglypuff.
cook. Jude is like the one Marth I've played where I was like, oh, he just killed me off every grab. Like, you just can't get grabbed.
Yeah.
He's really good.
He's quite good at not getting grab/hit.
And then MarxistxAthena, I do not know who they are, but we got, according to Hungrybox, an impossible matchup.
And what do you think about that?
Dude,
Do you play either of these characters?
No.
Okay.
But
in your unbiased opinion, what do you think about that?
You should play Fox against Puff. I love playing the minigame to, oh god, that just kills?
Yeah, nice forward smash. It wasn't, I think, true from the fair, but it was able to catch any sort of drift away. Yeah.
Well, do you play either of these characters?
No, I play Fox.
Okay.
That's
so
against,
we got biased commentary.
against Jigglypuff and everyone else. Yeah.
Okay. That's how it be sometimes, but I don't know. I feel like like, yeah, you have the decent fall from ledge fairs with Puff there. Like, you can actually edgeguard Marth, but like, it's the Puff syndrome of like, how do you combo?
Well, then there's also the question of, do you need to?
In this matchup, I feel like you do. You don't get free rest setups.
Yeah, only a couple hits at a time. I think it's up to the Marth not to get caught getting hit by like a back air while aerial, right? Because then you're stringing 3 or 4 together, and then all of a sudden that percent's very important.
But also, how much is it just holding in as Marth? Like, how true is it, is my question.
I mean, even if it's not 100% true, you still have him in a, after 2, maybe you have him in a tough spot. You can shark him with an up air, wait for him to land or whatever.
Yeah, but like, Marth is one character that can actually outrange you except for Bear.
Yeah.
Like, Bear is all you get.
So you all do think it's an impossible matchup?
I don't think it's impossible, but it's, I've
Nice little sing stall.
not seen Sing forward off stage. That's crazy. Wait. I don't think it's impossible, but like, it's just like, a lot of it revolves around the pivot F smashes, I feel like, but Jude hasn't even gone for one yet.
Hasn't quite needed them, yeah. Been like aerial juggles and such.
And then you get the 50-50 off the down
Lots
throw,
of
F throw. Like, I don't know. Like, I feel like it's not that bad, but then I watch it and like, it's a lot of just Puff gets one opening and has to edgeguard and kill off of it versus Marth being able to just kind of like that.
Yeah.
Pivot F smash.
Yeah, in any matchup, Puff is the one that needs to make their conversions count. Marth in many of them, in like the fast faller matchups, right? But in this particular one, he can actually kind of play bully ball and get 9% of the time with his tipper fair, and that's good enough.
I mean,
because against Jigglypuff, that's like a sixth of her life. Sometimes, right? Like each percent's more important. So the fact that his moves do low damage relative to other top tiers, Sheik, Puff, Fox, Falco, whatever.
And it's also just resets and sends them upward. Like fair just sets up for another fair, or just playing neutral again for another fair.
Mm-hmm.
And it's, I don't know.
I do think so far the 2 times we've seen, at least 2 times we've seen Athena. I'm going to go with Athena for short.
Yeah.
Get hit by fair, it's been hold in and to get hit by a couple more fairs, which doesn't help things.
No.
Yeah, because it turns out that, what would Staling make that, 25%, 26% is a lot worse than 9.
Yeah.
Or if it's weak, it's a little bit less, but.
Yeah. I don't know. I've never actually thought about just Staling, but like against Puff is like, you do all honestly go for the same moves over and over.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, the math's not that important, because the truth is like so usually when I'm playing against a Puff that is giving me a hard time, I used to play as Marth.
Okay.
Years ago. Many years ago. How many years ago now? Almost 10. Almost 10 years ago.
Back when it was a lot more fun to play Puff? Before you didn't explode off every opening?
Yeah, I actually switched to Fox mostly because I ended up liking Fox and teams a lot.
Dude, you just up smash and win.
Yeah, the backer's good too.
It is. I've just found every time I'm losing as Fox, it's like, oh, I haven't up smashed in a minute. And then you just rip another one.
Yeah. No, it's usually good.
Like, see, that's the edge guards that you need. You need to catch the jump and send it off. But, like, Jude is just not... Jude is holding ground and holding center so well. But, like... Because you can't really hold center as well with Puff. You just wall out with Bears, and... Like, Bear is good, but you kind of just get one.
Oh, there's your pivot and tipper. Yeah, no, but I mean, Puff at least does have the superpower of being able to, like, nice, pound rest.
That
Puff,
only works if they hold in,
Puff
right?
is able to, like, just disengage and fly away. So, like, being at the edge isn't, or, like, near the edge isn't as much of an immediate death sentence for Puff as it is some other characters, right?
You have 5 jumps.
Yes, and I mean, and in this matchup, like, a stray fair off the side isn't going to kill you. Not until, you know, very high percents.
No, because it sends you up. You can just drift back in.
Yeah.
And
Well,
like,
I'm thinking the weak hit sometimes. It sends you out, but yeah, even then, it's, like, hardly anything, right?
if it's weak hitting you, you're not going anywhere.
Yeah.
And,
Not
like,
until
the other
very
thing
high.
is you can't get killed by down air, really, unless you're, like... You got to get hard red for down air to work with Marth this much. Jeez.
Another pivot. Yeah, you mentioned it in the first game that we hadn't seen any. 2 in a row,
I
and
don't
Jude
think
is up
he's
a full
dropped
stock.
one yet. Like, every time he's pivot tippered, it's been intentional versus, or he doesn't go for it. Like, that's he's either not gone for it, or he's just hit to just kill Puff.
You know, I've been out of the game for a little bit, so I feel fully comfortable saying this. I think that it's been overhyped that Marth's pivot tipper is difficult. It's not hard to do.
I
Just use
can't
both
do
sticks.
it. Is it? Wait. I'm using analog and A. That's why.
Not just use both sticks. Yeah, it's not hard. I remember it was back in
Like
what when
2014?
Pew Pew was fighting Hungry Box. I was like, oh, I should learn how to do this, and someone explained how to do it. I did it first try, and I started using it in game. Like, this isn't hard. And then ever since, everyone's all impressed whenever anyone pivot tippers.
I think it's hard to consistently do, especially because you have to
certainly
get
is.
different space. Don't you have to space it differently depending on percentage with Marth?
Yeah, well, okay.
For the tipper.
Performing a pivot forward smash is less difficult than getting the exact hitbox you want. That is definitely true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's what impresses me, at least watching Zane in this matchup, and Jude has been able to get the spacings correct. I don't know if that's because Athena's DIing correctly yet or not. I do not know.
Yeah. Well, so...
That's going to kill. Jeez.
Yeah, it was actually a much better showing. It's the second game from Athena on Dreamland. Yeah, from forward throw, Marth can always get a follow-up that does something very bad. It's the higher percent, you'll get up tilt, like wave dash up tilt, wave dash forward, smash.
Does that really work?
Pivot forward. That's what I remember from Kadano back when I played Marth in 2015 or whatever.
Like
it
hard
was.
DI out, you can get the up tilt.
Or maybe that's
up.
maybe that's wave dash forward smash. I don't remember exactly, but yeah, there's always a follow up there. Not that it's easy, and I think it was like technically maybe reactable. Right?
No, dude, he's stunting with the down airs right now. Jude's stunting right now. I don't think there's any world to go for down air there. Like, yeah, you could get the DI out and spike, but like also you shouldn't if you see the down air coming. And also, no rest. Do you need
Hey,
one,
a good
though?
punish though. Yeah, I mean at that percent, you just rest because you only take a little percent on the way back, right?
Yeah, and you're at 30. You're not gonna die.
Yeah, especially on a a phantom forward air. You see that?
But,
Little phantom forward air.
yeah. Dude, it's just been Athena either gets a fair off stage or a rest, and that's kind of it. Like, that's how all the openings game 2 were.
Yeah.
The pound rest into the edge guard were 2 easy stocks, but like Jude is just winning neutral over and over and over again.
Yeah, and it's a good mix of different strategies too, so it's not like you can employ just one solution. Like that was a straight dash in grab, I'm pretty sure.
And then
other times you've seen like whiff punish style things too.
yeah, and he went for the down tilt afterwards, which I didn't know worked, but Jude knew. Like, because it was too far to get an F smash, but down tilt can at least cover ledge and like quick recoveries. Yeah, see? Oh,
That was kind of nice. Kind of neat.
That was such a crazy DI out. Like, I expected it to hit stage.
Yeah, pound is very tricky with play it sense sometimes.
Yeah.
It's already backwards, and then if it's reverse and backwards, it gets very odd.
Up tilt. God, dude. Like, how do you hit Marth as Puff?
Pound, apparently.
It's most of the openings, but like...
Yeah, but you don't want to have to use that, yeah. That was a very high, that was like the hand hitbox of down tilt. You know there's that one up there near the hilt?
Yeah.
It saved him that time. He would have got hit otherwise.
Oh my gosh.
Wow.
Threatening, but just didn't do anything.
He stood up and then forward smashed. I think it was a like hard scouting roll in for a rest, right? Or maybe a forward smash.
I feel like it was just trying to bait something out, and
Yeah.
Jude did nothing. Like, trying to get a roll in, trying to get a bad fair, like, or a nair. But, like, you can't really punish Marth's landing super well.
You know what a big difference maker in this particular set of Marth Puff than some others I've seen is that when Jude doesn't have a true follow-up, he doesn't like go try to do the aerial and then get hit a bunch.
He would just go back to center.
Like in that last stock, he tried to do a forward air on the side plat, and it looked like maybe he could go get another one, but he couldn't. And like that was obvious a second later. Some Marths would have like jumped forward again and then gotten hit a few times. Then they're on the side plat underneath Puff, and it starts to get bad. But you're right, he did exactly that. He just dropped back to center, got one more opening, and then won the game.
Yeah,